Go visible or potentially die in 2025. You know, with this outburst of AI that is coming, I've been using AI for the last 2.5 years. I teach my clients how to use it. We use it all the day in the business to strategically grow, do tasks, a combination of different things. But the truth is, we are just about to be flooded with content creation from AI, whether that is written content or whether that is digital AI versions of ourselves showing up. People are craving human connection. Absolutely, 100%. Now, AI is a perfect place to hide. It is a perfect place for people to sophisticatedly hide, business owners, you know who you are, to sophisticatedly hide behind AI. I see this time and time again, especially coaches, consultants, therapists. They'll hide behind their modalities, behind their books, behind their processes, whereas actually they just need to get online and to become more visible, or even speaking at events, networking events. It is going to be so important for you to show up non-scripted, authentic, being completely you, not hiding anything, she says, covering up the side of her sofa. I'm sitting on one of my sofas in the front room. People are going to need to see that you can walk your talk. They're fed up. There's just going to be so much content. People are going to be drowning in it. There's going to be complete overwhelm. Yes, it's going to be good for visibility. I'm not saying that. It's going to be very good for visibility, you know, for keeping top of mind for people. They'll see your posts. They'll see your social media graphics. They will see different formats of who you are. But I think it's going to be a big mistake in 2025 if you are not coming online, showing up, being visible, talking about what it is that you do in an authentic way that isn't scripted, that isn't glossy, that is just the rawness of you. The rawness of you, the rawness of what your brand stands for, the people who it is you're helping. Of course, it's going to need some structure, and you're going to need to think about what it is that you want to talk about, which I think actually is the most important thing. You know, it's quite easy to, I'm not looking my best. I've got no makeup on. I've just been creating a social media campaign for myself, focusing on client testimonials, which is quite heavy. You know, I've just decided to come on, and I was just thinking about how important it is to be visible, not just using AI content and using it to strategically grow your business. But I noticed online last year there were a lot more people going live. This year I'm hardly noticing anybody showing up, going live online. And I think that is, I don't know if it's because of the start of the new year and it kicks in later on, but I think that is a bit of a mistake, because it takes such a long time to get in a momentum. It takes such a long time to get going. And the thing is, if you create polished videos, polished content, the challenge with that is it takes ages to produce. Whereas you can just come on, think about something that you want to share with your audience, be authentic, show up real, don't be scripted, let them know that you have their back, that you're there for them, that you're not just talking and plugging your business, that you are being visible, that you are being transparent, that you're quite happy to show your personality, who you are, what it is that you are about. I think this is going to be significant this year, more so than any other year, because we are just about to see such an impact of AI coming into the world, with the level of content, with the level of, you know, even digital avatars. I've played around with digital avatars. I don't particularly like it, so I stopped doing it. But the better they get, the more people are going to use them. So we're going to be flooded with digital into probably the second half of this year, when people start to catch on and think, oh, Not only that, I was listening to someone being interviewed yesterday, and their digital agency is to do lead generation. So sales lead generation, and it is so smart. My God, I mean, it's actually better than a human in terms of the response it gives and how clear it is and the responses to the answers. You know what it's like. There's nothing worse than having bad customer service. So I had some bad customer service recently, whereby I asked a question, was given the wrong information, which sent me down a whole rabbit hole. And I spoke to someone else and they gave me the wrong information. And then this rabbit hole just got bigger and bigger and bigger. And it was a nightmare. It was a real nightmare to deal with. If that had been AI that was dealing with those customer queries, it probably would have been 100% accurate. Less likely to make mistakes because it's drawing from a bank of information that it's been trained on, that the business owner has given it. So where does the human connection come in there? The human connection comes in by your staff, by you showing up, by being more visible, by maybe in the follow-up, touching base, making sure that you can provide an extra layer of customer service rather than answering questions. I think that's actually really cool. I mean, my business is all focused around being person-centric with AI. So we're really focused in on the human connection and AI, rather than actually the pure automation of AI. So our speciality is the conversation between us and the AI. We use AI as a strategic partner rather than tasks. I mean, we do tasks as well, but, lots of digital agencies are doing tasks. That's not my bag. That's not my area of expertise. We would need to be a bit more techie to be able to do that. But what we are really good at is bringing the human connection together with AI, having a conversation and figuring it out strategically. So it's going to be super, super important for you to become more visible in 2025. You're going to have to show up on video a lot more. People are going to have to see the whiteness of your eyes, your lips moving, your body language, whether they like you or not. They're going to need to see a consistent amount of content it is that you are sharing and creating that sits outside of, this is my job, this is my business, this is what I do. This is more about a flavor of your thoughts around a particular topic that is aligned still to your audience, but it gives people a deeper insight to you. If you think about, I hate to say it, so please don't troll me on my page, but if you think about the politics that's just played out in America and how the now president did his social media campaign and how the other party did theirs, he created so much content and not scripted, not contained, not it was just raw in its essence, regardless of what you think about him, raw in its essence, honest conversation, lots of content. Wasn't just like 7 scripted questions that he would answer. It was really down to earth conversations, and that's really what swung people back over to his side, was that level of authenticity, having conversations around lots of different subjects for longer periods of time, so people would get a better sense of who he was rather than it being scripted and we've only got 10 minutes, let's do this quick. It was very organic in nature, which I think is what we need to be doing as business owners, is just showing up, letting people know that you've got their back, happy to have a conversation. And it falls into something that I was listening to yesterday, that I shared about yesterday, and that was Daniel Priestley's. He was saying that basically you need about 7 hours worth of raw content from lots of different platforms. So you need to be able to digest about 7 hours worth of content of an individual so they become memorable. There's some other rules with that, like you've got to be quirky, you've got to be well, you have to be one of these categories to be more memorable, so it helps. Quirky, sexy, angry, and giving valuable information. That was the other one. So I've probably got the quirky one nailed down. Sexy, definitely not. 55-year-old woman, I don't think so. What was the other one? Oh, give out useful information. Yeah, I can tick that one off. I could do better at that, I think, actually. I could do a lot better at that. When you are marketing your own business, you have this tendency to do it from a marketing angle, not necessarily from a value angle. That might sound a bit odd. I know what I mean. You do it more from, okay, this is the promotion I'm running. This is the campaign I've got going. So if I step outside of that and think about actually what's the value I can bring that sits outside of that, that's something that I'm going to start playing with on this channel. What's the value that I can bring that isn't wrapped around necessarily a campaign? A bit difficult at the moment because I'm right in the depth of a campaign, which they're hard work, I tell you. They're hard work. I can't wait to grow a team. Can't wait to have a full-on team and just hand it over to them. I'm in discussions with somebody, the 4th of this month, I think it is, to talk about outsourcing, to talk about bringing somebody on to do, once now I've systematized everything. Everything is in a process. It's rinse and repeat, basically. After this campaign, everything is rinse and repeat. Yeah, so you need to show up. You've absolutely got to show up. You can't keep hiding online now. You have to show up. We have to see you. We have to see what you're made of, whether we like you, whether we trust you, whether we know you. And to do that, you've got to do it consistently. So I am making an effort to do just something off the cuff, once a day for 10 minutes, just so I become familiar to people. You might turn me off, but you might hop on for a minute and you go, oh, there's Wendy again. Okay, this isn't what I want to listen to today, but it might be what I want to listen to tomorrow. And if I didn't do that, you wouldn't be able to do it. Huh? Oh, this is Titch. I found him in the jungle. Didn't I, with your sister? He was tiny. He used to fit in the sizes. That's why I call him Titch. He was tiny. He used to sit in the palm of my hand. He was such a small cat. And my sister got bit by something, and she unfortunately passed away. I'm sorry, Titch, but she was my favourite. Okay, have a plan. Even if it's doing what I'm doing, which is going on for 10 minutes a day, your content will get better. My content will get better. I will upgrade as I'm going along. You'll upgrade as you're going along. It doesn't need to be perfect. You just need to show up, show your worth, show that you're credible, show you know what you're talking about. Lean into other subjects, have conversations about other things, but let people see who you are. We are all sick to death of the smoke and mirrors, of the glitzy photographs, of the lies and the deceit that plays out online. And this is one way that you can help to, I was going to say help to break the mold, but that help to break the mold actually isn't the right thing. You'll just stand out. You'll just stand out against everyone else because people will see you, and hardly anyone's doing video now. I don't know why. Why has that stopped? Do you know why that stopped? Why are one-person business owners not doing video anymore? Are they tired? What's going on? Let me know. If you like my rambles, do please share. Or I shouldn't say share. You don't want to share this, but thumbs up. Hit the notification bell. Please consider subscribing. I forgot what the word was. Please consider subscribing. You see, if I was polishing this up, I'd have to put makeup on, be in a different location rather than off my work couch. I would have to set everything up properly. That all takes a lot of time and it puts me off from doing it. So I've decided not to do it. I will do it for certain things. But if you want to learn about how you can incorporate and ensure that the human essence is within the AI that you're using, then this is a good place to be, and you're a one-person business owner. And if you're over 45 years old, this is perfect, because those are the people that I work with. So this channel will be helpful for you when I'm not rambling, but you can just skip past my rambles, obviously, and go to other videos where I'm making a bit more sense. So it's Sunday today, and it is hot. It's 31 Celsius. I'm absolutely baking. Okay, lovelies. Until next time, until tomorrow or the day after. I'm trying to commit to a day. I'm trying to commit to. I've even got a wonky table. 10 minutes a day is what I'm trying to commit to. So hold me accountable if you can.